the wood whirler is in. Let's get busy. Well, I got it out of the cup. Look at this. That is pretty. And you know what really surprises me? I can't find a void or a bubble out here. Now when I started turning it, it might be different, but this was not in the pressure pot. It's got green and brown and gold and something and red and blue. Some clear in there, some clear up there. It could be very interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there to the disc grinder, sander, and I'm going to take that top down, and then I'm going to come right here and drill a 5/16 hole for a worm screw. I'm not a fan of worm screws, but this is going to have holes in both ends, so it ain't going to really matter. And I don't want to mess with, you know, faceplate. The screws will be out too far and they might show. So let's just do it that way. And when I get it on with the faceplate, I'll bring it back and we'll start to turn it. Bye. Hey guys, before we get started, I was getting this thing all started up and everything, and it dawned on me the last time I used this chuck, which is the one I'm going to use with the worm screw, it had a little wobble to it. So every once in a while, what you got to do is you got to take this face right here. Sometimes you can get just a little something on it. I mean, it can be just a dab of sealer, or a dab of epoxy or shavings or something. And you want to, like turn it a little bit with a little sandpaper. And the same thing right here. Sometimes maybe it drops you a little bit. You got a little burr right here or something. And either or both of those will, let it seat not straight, because your threads are not machined. So they're not what keeps it straight. It's when this goes against that is what keeps it straight. So just, every once in a while, just basically, just sort of hit it a little bit, like so. Just make sure. I mean, I'm not sure that would really be the problem here, but it sure doesn't hurt. So just, just come in here, a little sandpaper, just very lightly, not much. There you go. That's all you got to do. Just in case you got a little something there. Well, sometimes I've had them baffle me because they wobble. So what the heck is that wobbling for? I'm sure that's happened to each and every one of you guys. So right there it is. So let's see if we got any wobble now. Does not appear to have. You never know till you get something on it. So I'm going to go ahead and drill that hole and give me a worm screw into here, and we'll see what we got. Bye. Well, the worm screw did not work out. It just would not bite in that epoxy. So I'm going to turn between centers, and right here, let me get over here just out of my way. Right here, right there, I'm going to put this chuck on this end. Right here, and I've already drilled my 1-inch hole here for this is going to be my drive center. Will go right in there like that, see? So it's just it's just totally captured, cannot possibly come out, because I'm going to be turning probably at about 2,500. So anyway, here's what I want to show you. If you pay attention right here, okay, I just put this on so I can mark how deep to go. But you see how wide this is right here? If you look real close, it's getting a little hard to hold up. Where'd it go? Let me get the light. Okay. Right there. If you look real close now, you can see there's a gap right there, right here. See that gap right there? Right in there? See that gap? That tells you that these are too far apart, so the ends of the jaws are biting in. You're not getting a flush fit. That's just something, just another tip. I like to throw out tips. A lot easier than learning it the hard way, wouldn't you say? So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this off. I got it marked to put it between centers and cut me a little bitty dovetail right there. Put this back on, flip it around, and we'll go for it. All right, all I'm going to do here is make a little dovetail. And it can't be much of one because that's a bare fit. like to use this one here for this because the cone fits into the back of this a lot better. So I'm going to set it up on here for now. Just to hold it. I like to put a little extra torque on it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and square this up and drill a hole. Find me some walnut and glue it on there. That's all we're going to get done today, guys. Sorry. About $3 grand. All right, I'm going to drill a hole here. I don't even know what size that is. Let me see. That's 1 3/16. It's the same size as this tea light. I'm going to put it here. And the reason I'm doing that is this is going to go all the way through. It's going to stop right there. And then from the other end, I'm going to have a much bigger one. And it will stop enough to where this has a place to sit, and it's going to have a walnut bottom on it. Did all that? I'm not sure I did. So anyway, I guess we'll just have to watch. All I'm going to do right there. Well, I ended up using silver maple. I couldn't find a big enough piece of walnut other than cutting into my nice big 12-inch wide board, and I didn't want to do that. So this is silver maple. And it's hard, and it's good, and it's pretty. And I found a nice piece of it, so that's what's going to go on the bottom. You remember, I told you anytime I do epoxy and I put a cap on, I come in here and I drill little angle holes. That's what we're going to do now. This line right here, the inside right here is where my epoxy is going to be. So I'm going to just come in here, start out straight and just cock it like that. That's all you got to do. And that makes sort of like a little anchor underneath there that the epoxy gets in, and basically just warms a piece of 36 grit paper and just basically scratch it up. Great Plains 30-minute epoxy. I like to use the bottom of a soda can. This is not very scientific. It's what I like to call my swag method. Scientific wild ass guess. Basically what I do is I compare the level in here to each other, and I try to keep them the same, so I know I'm pretty close. I'm going to put it on the wood first. Make sure it's in those holes. In the little guide hole there. A little bit like that. It really gets it into all of them, and then tighten it up. And don't kill it, just snug it. And I like to let it rotate real slow. It keeps the center from having a big glob, you know, when it sits still, it's going to run down. There's nothing to do about it. So that's it. I won't touch that until tomorrow. I like for it to sit 24 hours, so I'll catch you later. Yeah, believe it or not, it's been like 3 days since I've been out here. I'm going to go ahead and clean this bottom up, get it flat across here, and I'm going to put a tenon right here. It's going to be the same ones here. It's the only one I got, so my calibers are still set the same, I hope. So it ought to be just fine. If not, I'll just have to figure it out. So I'm just going to get this flat, and I'm going to mark it, and then I'm going to cut a tenon, and then I'll put the live center back on, because I'm going to be doing some of this, not a whole lot, before I flip it around. Already got the hole drilled, if I remember right. Well, that should get it, I hope. That's 25. Gotta leave me a little lip right there. I wish I could remember what kind of epoxy is what kind of epoxy, because it's that red turns a whole lot easier than that blue. I'm only going to go up to here, and I'm going to just sort of round it in like that. Not going to be a dramatic vase. See, I know I'm going to have some voids in there. I just can't avoid not having no voids, I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think, but you never know. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, Void City. I knew that was coming. Yeah, can't see too much of the stuff in there, can we? Huh. I guess I'm going to have to get the whole thing lower. Hold on a minute, I want to check something. This is what I'm going to use to hollow the inside, so I want to make sure that, you know, that I didn't go, I don't have to use that. I might have to go something smaller. That's 1 13/16. I think that's what I'll use. That'll give me, because I need to cut that down. I need to show some more of that gumballs and stuff under there. Sort of important, don't you know? Well, you know, I know I mentioned that there was 4 different kinds of epoxy in this thing, but I didn't tell you what they were. I don't think. I won't know that till I go to edit, but anyway, I can just do it again anyway. They're all total load. There's a thick set. There's probably 2, maybe 3 of those. And there is the 2-to-1 slow hardener. There's a 2-to-1 fast hardener. And there is tabletop, those 3. So we got, it's sort of hard to see right now, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I don't know if it's, yeah, I remember now, it's clear up there. So 7 different little pores there. So that's what we got. Let's see if we can't make it look a little different. Bear in mind, I'm not sure that all these epoxies will stick to each other, so it could be little multi-epoxy flying here in a minute. Well, I can see now it's going to be void fixing time. I'm sort of thinking, now I don't know this for a fact yet, because I'm subject to change my mind absolutely any minute, any time, as all you guys know. But I'm just sort of, yeah, shoot, I need to put that back on because I wanted to concave that a little bit while I'm thinking about it. I don't know about you guys, but if I don't do things when I'm thinking about it, sometimes they don't get done. I'm going to use for this, yeah. I think I'll use my Beaver. Now all I want to do is, see right now, it's flat. So, when you get done, you know, if this moves any at all, it's going to be rocky rolly, so you're better off to have it concave and only the outsides touch it. And naturally, you want to be dead center on that. And I'm going to come down just a hair. I mean, like a hair. Right in there. Okay, there you go. Tighten that. And all I'm going to do is come in here and concave that. I got to do it while I'm thinking about it. I think that's all I need. You know, over the years, I've lost track of what's what. That, I sort of like that. That sort of looks like Osage orange or something like that. Used to I'd write on, but you know, I got lazy. This is sort of pretty. Where we are. Oh, boy. Come back and dust the top. It fills it right to the top. Just like that. Keep getting my shirt. Almost got them all. I want to see how the sealer does on it. I don't do anything that has a wax base on it yet until I make up my mind. You don't want that. Yeah. If you're on a mediocre or half-dull job, one coat's just fine. But I don't want that. I will put at least 4, maybe 5, sometimes 6. And then maybe some poly. And maybe some epoxy. I like shiny finishes. I think by the time I flip this sucker around. All right, it's all flipped around. I'm going to go ahead and finish this right here. I'm just going to basically sort of dish it in right there, and then we'll drill the hole and we'll work on the inside, and it'll pretty much be done. Okay, when you're working the edge right here like this, always remember, go into it and never go out of it, because when you get to the end, there's nothing supporting it in your pocket. Trust me. Okay. Pick up a couple more voids here. Try it again a little faster this time. Really slow, nice and slow. Put a bunch of sealer on this rascal. Paste and all kinds of stuff. Get her shiny. Get her done, as somebody said. His name's Larry too, wasn't it? Alright, I got 2 coats of sealer and I put 1 coat of this poly on it so far. Polyurethane, Vase. Seems really nice. Works well. So I'm going to put 1 more on it, and then when that dries, which will be like only 15 minutes, if I had any complaint at all, is that sometimes it just dries too quick. So here you go. It's been an entire 10 minutes. It's as dry as can be. So I'm going to hit it with a little bit of hot steel wool and a little bit of 4-aught. I do everything fast. That's 1,000. And I'm not putting any pressure on it. I just want to get any know, maybe high spots or something. It's already shiny. And nice and smooth. Now we're going to hit it with some not yet world famous axe paste. Don't take a whole lot. Put a whole lot there, you just wasted it. This is a no-no. Use a microcloth. Very careful with it. And always make sure when I hold it, is it here and here. Try to stay away from Chuck. The gadget is gone, you know, without me. And I don't do the inside. I'll do the lifting. I ain't going inside there. That's it, guys. Knee done, stick a fork in, whatever you want to do. Now to flip it around and get that tin cleaned up. We'll do a little laser work on it. What you think? Looks like a new dollar. I'm just going to round this into here like that. Let me get this off. Well, it's not real dark in here, but I just want to give you an idea. Here you are. See it sitting in there like that? And the bottom you got my, there it is. Our new little logo. Just gives you an idea what to do with leftover epoxy. There you go. I think it's nice. Pretty little thing, actually. Straw. At first I thought it was cracked, but it's like a stem off something right there. Gumballs and chestnut hulls. See these right there? See the red in there? You come over here, here's a chestnut hull. Now I ain't real sure how that got there, but it got there. It's pretty. So you got clear, and you got some blue, red, clear, gold, brown, clear, green. So quite a few colors, and this is silver maple on the bottom. It's hard to put walnut, but I couldn't find one that really suited me. So let me take a couple stills, and thanks a lot. Call your mama. Now you know, don't be throwing that extra epoxy away. Make you something to pour it in. In time, you'll have you something in 4 different kinds of epoxy, and they all work together. All right, take care. Call your mama. Bye-bye. The wood burner has left the building.